Every month here on Spotlight Chicago, we're honoring a first responder who has gone above and beyond the call of duty.
The first responder will get a spotlight here on the show and a $1,000 donation in their name to the 100 Club of Illinois by the Mancini Law Group.
And this August, our first responder of the month is Officer Charmaine Wright Landingham. She and Anthony Mancini join us with more. Welcome back, Anthony, and welcome for the very first time. Charmaine, congratulations on this honor.
I appreciate it.
So tell us a little bit about what made you decide that you were going to go into law enforcement.
I've always had a passion for helping others. I used to be fascinated with shows like SVU, Law Enforcement, excuse me.
Same.
Yeah. Law and Order, and also like Forensic Files. And so that was my passion to going into law enforcement to begin with. And once I began my career, I learned that I really love helping the vulnerable, which is the youth and the elderly.
Talk a little bit about your work with students and children in the community, because that, I know, as you just said, is your passion.
Yes. So I am currently a juvenile officer and a school resource officer for District 124 in Evergreen Park. So I am in charge of 5 schools, 4 elementary schools, and 1 middle school. I'm also in charge of the summer activities such as the Kids Golf Foundation and facilitating that.
Now, here's the thing. When you're talking about this, 10-year veteran of the Evergreen Park Police Department, of course, we're seeing some photos of the work that you do. Here's the thing. I mean, you're really touching on some important topics for young people, like some of them cyberbullying. We're talking about vaping, sexual harassment, lots of other safety issues for the youth. I mean, what makes them, listen to you? It sounds like they really trust you.
I'm very personable with my students, the school staff, and their families. They have a respect and respond to me that they understand, like, okay, I'm coming from a place of care and need and not so much of a place of authority. And I think that's what drives home with them and understanding the messages I give them.
What have you found that the kids and the students need? What do they want to hear? Do they just want to be nurtured or heard? What do you find that they really want, the kids nowadays?
It's mostly heard. The kids don't feel heard a lot of the times. They need someone to just listen to them and just redirect them. They do look for that guidance. I've learned that in my role here at the schools.
And when it comes to kids, you know something about kids. You've got 3?
I have 3. I have 3, yes.
How do you balance all of that? Being a mother and, a working full-time career?
Yes. A lot of patience and a lot of support from my husband. It makes a big difference.
Well, Anthony, we got to bring you into this conversation, because if it wasn't for you and your law group, we wouldn't be able to do this. This is fantastic. Why is it important for you to make sure that you're, highlighting a first responder of the month for us?
It's very important. We have to highlight someone like Charmaine here, who, and this time of year when you have kids returning back to school, they're a little we're all there. We're a little rambunctious coming out of summer, and we need Officer like Charmaine to come there and kind of calm them, bring them back to earth, and say, okay, school's back. So
you weren't rambunctious at all as a young student.
None of us
were. You
were
perfect.
And talk about why this is important for you two and your law group, of course, the 100 Club, and what they do for families of officers.
The 100 Club, unfortunately, is great and positive an organization they are. They come into play when tragedy strikes. But they're there, and what's impressive to me is they're there right away. There's no time lag. They get to the families and try to start the healing as early as possible. And it's an honor for me to make that donation monthly, and on behalf of officers such as Charmaine here, who does outstanding work with Special Olympics and the children, is just, I know that's not easy, so.
It's a sizable donation, too, $1,000
Thank
to
you.
an incredible group and cause, the 100 Club. Charmaine, I mean, as Anthony mentioned, you do a lot of work on outside organizations. You mentioned the Kids Golf Foundation. Tell us a little bit about that.
So it's a foundation that helps sponsor the youth of Evergreen Park, where we set up clinics and shops for them to learn the game of golf, understanding what it means to be a golfer, giving respect and things of life lessons. And at the end of the session, they also donate those clubs and uniforms to the kids so they can continue their golf lessons.
I love that. And then there's also a Special Olympics torch run candle lighting ceremony as well that you participate in. Tell us
I love
about
that. So that's something we just started a few years ago in the District 124, where our special need kids, along with their helpers in the community, they have the opportunity to showcase their skills in doing different activities. And I'm honored every year I do the initiating of the torch once we start to proceed the games.
I was going to say, what do you do in your free time? But I don't think you have any free time.
Not much, no.
Yeah, how you decompress. But I do want to ask you about, for young women and young girls seeing you, I mean, you are a role model for young women and young girls seeing you. What would you say to them if they want to go into law enforcement or be a first responder?
You have to be an example. You have to be an example of what you want to see. I grew up on the west side of Chicago, and so that kind of pushed my drive also into going to the field of law enforcement because I didn't see much representation. So me starting this career was very rewarding in that sense.
Fantastic. And Anthony, I mean, this has got to make you feel great to be sitting up here next to Charmaine. And
Absolutely. Absolutely. She's a phenomenal officer. And every month when I'm here next to an officer, it's just, to me, it's an honor. It's an honor because I hear the story, I hear what they do. And being an officer is difficult enough as it is. What she does outside is just amazing. It's amazing. So.
every month, I don't know how you
Yeah.
do it. You manage to find the greatest and the best, and you bring them here to studio. Fantastic.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you for all that you do.
Yeah,
You,
and thank
and your
you.
husband is Chicago Police
Yes,
as well.
your husband's in CPD
He's
as
in
well.
CPD as well,
This is a
yes.
service family.
Correct,
yes.
And 3 daughters. My
Absolutely,
goodness.
I love it.
Wow.
Thank you.
Preteens
Congratulations.
and teenage,
Thank
right?
you.
My goodness. All right. Thank you, Officer Wright Landingham and Anthony. Now, if you know a first responder who has gone above and beyond the call of duty, go to WGNTV.com/contest to nominate them to be our first responder of the month.